Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I have even, well, I made videos but I wasn't in them, so I thought why not welcome myself back with a video that some of my friends have just been asking me how I do it, so I'm about to make this for this week, and why not film it and show everyone how I do it. So what we're going to be making today is nut milk, and I'm going to be doing walnut milk, and I already pre-soaked my walnuts. You always want to soak those nuts. So I prepped a whole batch of this last night, soaked them 8 to 12 hours, overnight's fine, whatever. And basically what you're going to do is soak them and then strain them, and then that's when you're going to add the fresh distilled water, and then you're going to blend them up. So let's get to it. Alright, so what you're going to want to do, you're going to get your strainer, put that in your sink, get your soaked nuts, and just take the lid off, and strain them. Alright, so the basic components to making nut milk is going to be a blender and of course your nuts of choice, and then whatever flavor you want to add to it. Like I prefer cinnamon, some people put vanilla bean in it. World is your oyster. Do whatever, no one's gonna judge you. And the quintessential piece of this is a cheesecloth. This is where you're going to strain all the blended goodness of your nuts into your pitcher, and then you're going to wring this out, and that's where you're going to get your milk from. So let's get to it. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is add my nuts to this blender. Once your nuts are in, you can add some cinnamon or vanilla bean, whatever you feel like. Like a tablespoon should do. And then you're gonna want to add 3 cups of water. My blender has the measurements on the side. Feel free to measure it out or just eyeball it. Who cares? You're doing this. No one's gonna judge you. So just 3 to 4 cups, doesn't really matter. Alright, so now that that's all done, now it's time to start blending. Alright, so just blend away. Alright, so once you have it blended to where it looks like milk already, now's the time where we get to actually milk it. Alright, so now that you have everything blended, you're just going to want to take your pitcher where you want to keep your nut milk in, and then your cheesecloth, and I like to kind of dip it in like this and lightly pour in to start, just so I can get a grip on it. And most of it will start straining through on its own, but obviously you're gonna wanna work through it. It's gonna be a process, this part. Now what I like to do, because you get this, like the leftover husk, I like to get a separate bowl and put the husk in the bowl, so then I can make crackers or whatever I feel like out of the remaining fiber and, you know, leftover nutrients of the nuts. So now for your last step, you're just going to want to get a glass of ice and then just pour yourself a nice tall glass of your new nut milk and enjoy the day. Thanks, guys.